Hello everybody, my name is Gebatron. Today we're doing some role testing in regards to assets on the map in Hell Let Loose, such as the specific roles and how they can place their assets on the map and how many they can have. Right now we're playing as a support. You can see in the bottom left there, Tentacles is helping me out. As a support player, we are able to set supplies on the map. Um, which supplies are used to do things like build this anti-tank gun here, which the anti-tank role can do. Earlier I was in and I placed some supplies back here, then I built this anti-tank gun which used up 30 supply, which is why we have 70 and not 100. I was in as a rifleman and I placed this ammo box earlier, which is why that is there. Okay, as you scroll through your inventory, you will see you have grenades, bandages, and then down here you have a wrench which allows you to place supplies on the ground. Something to note here is once we place these supplies on the ground, we will lose access to our wrench in our inventory. I'll show you what I mean here in a little bit, but something to note before we do that, before we move on, is if I have my wrench equipped as a support player, I can come over to this anti-tank gun and I can dismantle it. If I have my rifle out for instance, and I come up to it, I can only enter the gun. Oh, that was a little bit of a bug there. I can exit it. That's not what I wanted to show you though. If we have our wrench, picked in our inventory and we go up to this anti-tank gun, we as a support player can dismantle this anti-tank gun. I don't want to dismantle it right now, but you need to know that because as soon as we place these supplies, we will lose access to this wrench. Another thing I want to show you is earlier I had placed these supplies back here, built this AT gun. Once I place these supplies, we will get 100 supplies. However, because I had placed these earlier, this this supply bundle here, the supply drop or package or whatever you want to call it, will disappear. Keep your eye on it in the back there. Place these supplies down and those will disappear in the background. Which means that as a supply player, you can only have one supply drop on the map at any one time. If, however, um, I were to switch with another person in my squad, say Tentacles and I switch roles here, he could come over here, pull his wrench out, put another 100 supplies down, and we would have 200 supplies in this area. But any one player can only, have the one supply drop on the map at any one time. Another thing to note is once I have placed those supplies, I lose access to my wrench, which means I can no longer dismantle this AT gun. I can still enter it, but I can no longer dismantle it. Uh, just a couple of basic things you need. Also, like coming up to this ammo supply box, I can't, resupply it an ammo box and then gain my supplies. In order to get supplies back, I would have to respawn back into the game. Alright, just some helpful information to know as a support player in Hell Let Loose. Thanks for watching, guys.